Good day, students. Welcome to biology class, and today we have the segment of past question and solution. Senior Secondary School Certificate 2018. Let's start with the question 1. The scientist that introduced binomial system of nomenclature is dash. What is the answer? The answer is Carolus Linnaeus. So Charles Darwin is the scientist that propounded the theory of evolution after the scientist Jean Lamarck. Then Carolus Linnaeus is the scientist that propounded the theory of binomial system of nomenclature. Binomial system of nomenclature is the scientific or is the giving of an organism two names. The first name is called the genus. While the second name is called the species. We have the genus and we have the species. Genus is generic name, while the species is specific name to that particular organism. So good. Let's give an example of an organism. Then we attach the genus name and the specific name to that particular organism. For example, you have human being. Human being has the name Homo sapien. Homo sapien. So when you combine both the generic name and the specific name, they form what is called the scientific name. So let's go to, and don't forget that Carolus Linnaeus is a Swedish biologist. Now we have the John Ray, is not an answer at all, is an English philosopher, okay, or English naturalist. Then we have Louis Pasteur, is the scientist that actually discovered the process of pasteurization and also vaccination. So what is pasteurization? Pasteurization is the process by which you decrease or increase the temperature of the milk by killing the pathogens. By killing the what? The pathogens or the disease-causing microorganisms inside the milk. Now let's go to the second question. Which of the following statement is not true about the arthropods? Yes, let's see the answer. Yes. We have prothorax bears only leg, mesothorax bears only legs, mesothorax bears only wings, and prothorax bears only wings. Yes, the answer is the prothorax bears only wing. In an insect, or what are arthropods? Arthropods is the largest group of invertebrates, and the largest class under the phylum or the group arthropod is the insect. So a typical arthropod or insect has 3 divisions of the body. The first one is called the head. So let me draw it because of time. So you're going to see that prothorax bears only wing is not an answer to this particular question. So let's give an example. We have the head, we have the thorax. Thorax is something, is the chest, okay? Then we have the abdomen. So this is the head, and the head has what is called the compound eye. Then we have the antenna attached to the head. Then the next thing is for us to draw the walking legs. Because of time, let's just have it like this. So you can see that this is the head, that's the first part. Then this is the thorax, that is the chest. That's the chest, and we have the abdomen. So this is a typical insect. For example, you have the cockroach. So each of the segment of the chest, this thorax, it has the leg. Okay, so we have a pair of leg in each of the segments, making a total of how many leg? This is the first segment. The first segment is called the prothorax. The next segment is called that's the middle. Meso is always the middle. Don't forget that. It's called the mesothorax. Okay, while the last segment is called the what? The metathorax. The first segment is going to be left, while in the middle and the last segment we have the wings. We have the wings in the middle segment, and we have the wing in the last segment called the metathorax. So that means that the first segment called the prothorax does not bear the wing, and that is why we have chosen the option which of the following statement is not true about the arthropods. So let's move to the next question. That's number 3. Which level of organization is Pyrogera? The answer is tissue. So why is the Spirogyra belonging to, why does it belong to tissue? Because we know that tissue can be defined as the combination of related cells to perform a similar function. So what is a tissue? And that's the definition of a tissue. So the Spirogyra, as we know generally, belongs to the filamentous organisms. It's a filament. And what's a filament? It's a filament, or filaments are cylindrical cells that are connected end to end by intercellular walls. So let me just give you a typical example or a structure of, general structure of Spirogyra. General structure of Spirogyra. So a Spirogyra is a multicellular organism, and when cells come together, they form what is called tissue. Therefore, the Spirogyra belongs to the tissue level, and all functions are performed by this particular Spirogyra except reproduction. Reproduction is performed separately, and Spirogyra, mind you, cannot work. Therefore, the Spirogyra belongs to the tissue level of organization. Number 4, the streaming movement of cytoplasm within paramecium is dash. The streaming movement is called you will have even seen it in the options, cyclosis. Okay, cyclosis can also be called cytoplasmic streaming. So what is cyclosis and what is cytoplasmic streaming? It is the movement of the jelly-like fluid inside the cytoplasm. Okay, and the movement is so important that it helps to move different organelles and the food materials from one place to the another. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next class.